step again. I thought I might try to win her back, but I'm all out of confidence. I'm a little nervous about.
Welcome to Youngtown Oval. It's round 13 of the NTFA women's competition in the Premier Division, and it's a massive game between two of the top three teams. South Launceston, the home team, up against Deloraine. I'm Dave Moore, and introducing Matt Donaldson. G'day, Matt.
Good afternoon, Dave. How are you?
Not too bad.
Beautiful day for it here.
It is, yeah, no.
Forecast for a little bit of rain,
Yep.
but the sun is shining at the moment, and it is a sensational day here at Youngtown. And look, Dave, these sides have met twice already this season, and both very close wins to Deloraine. Back in round 7, it was a 2-point win to Deloraine, and that was out at Deloraine. And in round 2, it was a 5-point win to Deloraine right here at Youngtown. So very evenly matched sides, and essentially it's a top-of-the-table clash because both sides here in Launceston are all on the same amount of points in 1, 2 and 3 on the ladder, so big game here today.
The amazing situation of those top 3 teams, all on 40 points. So these games between them are really going to shape how that final ladder shapes up.
Definitely, and some players to watch today. Certainly Danielle Dunstan for the Deloraine Kangaroos, leading goal kicker in the comp. She's kicked 35 goals for the season, kicked 6 last game. Deloraine played Longford the week before last. No Premier League last week because of the rep game at the NTCA, which we were at there, Dave. But I can tell you that Deloraine, their last game, the week before last, was a 192-point win against Longford. And for South, their last game was a big win as well, a 96-point win against North Launceston. So as we mentioned, South Launceston sit first on the ladder, Deloraine sit in third, but really only percentage separating those top 3 teams.
Yeah, look, a player that I'm interested in at Deloraine side is Lauren Stevenson. I thought she acquitted herself really well in the rep game last week.
Did, yeah.
And of course, we know that South Launceston got a really even team. They've got lots of players who can kick goals right across the team. So, looking at Leanna Freestone, Jaslyn Freestone, both the Freestone sisters were unavailable last week, so they'd be fresh after the week off. So they're 2 players, of course, to look for. Lucy Sulzberger, with her dynamism inside attacking 50, is another one. Rani Milne, great young player. So they've got a fairly even team. But I tell you what, Deloraine, led by Mitchell Grimer, Whitehead, some of these more experienced players. Sess Cameron, they're going to be, it's hard to pick a winner here today. As you see, the 2 results have been pretty close.
Definitely.
We love these sort of contests where 6 weeks from finals, teams want to make a statement against the other good teams.
Yeah, they sure do. And you mentioned Lauren Stevenson playing the rep game last weekend. South had 4 players in that rep game, Dave, that all represented them pretty well in Hayley Bruard, Corbett, Gillow and Keely Morrison. And the other one you mentioned there, Dave, was Lucy Sulzberger, who had a great game last game recorded here against Launceston, and she kicked 2 last quarter goals. Started the game hot, had a lot of the footy early in the first quarter and kicked a couple late, which gave them the win, a couple of goal win against Launceston here a few weeks ago.
Absolutely. So, big day of footy here at Youngtown. We already had the reserves.
We've had the reserves.
Yeah,
I certainly did. It was South Launceston with a pretty convincing win against Deloraine. South Launceston 29-9-183, defeated Deloraine at 2-1-13. And another observation, Dave, love it. South are in their alternate Guernseys. They've got the red Guernseys today, so no jumper clash as such, because the traditional home Guernsey would clash a little bit with Deloraine. So South have looked after us here, and they've gone the alternate strip. Absolutely.
And the ground, a couple of sandy patches. I mean, it's been a fairly wettish June and July, so heavy traffic on the ground, but it's come up pretty well. It's firm underfoot. The centre's been covered, so no worries there. And it should be a good game of footy. I'm looking at the trees in the distance there. There's, I reckon, a bit of a breeze favouring the southern end, as it often does here at Youngtown, so that could be a bit of a factor. It should be a good, tight game. I'm not sure there's going to be that many goals kicked, because I think both defences are pretty good. But we'll wait and see. Let's hope we get an entertaining game of footy, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Those last 2 games have been around the 35 to 37 sort of margin. So, 5 or 6 goals, kick 6 goals, you probably win this game. And we've got Job on the camera for us, and young Lucas Donaldson, who's on the stats for us today. Thanks, Lucas.
So underway here at Youngtown. Ball thrown aloft. Cloudy conditions, but fine. Winning the tap there was Jaslyn Freestone. She follows up her own good work. Trails the ball towards half forward. Overrunning it there was Lucy Sulzberger. It's still Jazz Freestone with Sulzberger, the 2 South girls. They get it to attacking 50 on the far side. And whistle on play. We're going to get a stoppage. 55 metres out from South's goal. They're kicking to the southern end in this first quarter. From the tap out. Picking up there is Liana Freestone. Deloraine in there was Williams. Ball is free now at half forward. Attempted kick off the ground there. Wasn't successful from Bruard. Tackling there on Whitehead. She's dispossessed. This ball spits out. Baxter. Back player for Deloraine is in there. And we've got a free kick just to break things up a bit. It's Deloraine free kick at half back.
Yeah, it's going the way of the captain, Talia Powell. So Talia Powell at half back drives this one down the wing. Long footy, hands go up, it comes off the contest there, comes back, bowls past Smith of Deloraine, plays around this footy, whistle again, and we'll have another ball up. So, as we sort of thought, they had pretty tight starts to this one, but I think we'll see a number of stoppages, we'll see a lot of tackling pressure from both sides, and we'll potentially keep these scores down. Rucks go at it again, loose footy, tapped over, been pinged for a throw, going Deloraine's way. So, free kick to Deloraine here at half back, and that's going the way of Alex Whitehead. So Whitehead on the paint of defensive 50. It's been going 1.5 minutes so far. White heads down the wing. Loose footy at the back. First player there is Keely Morrison of South. And it's trickled over for a boundary throw-in on that outer wing. Been going almost 2 minutes here, and neither side yet to score.
Far side of Youngtown Oval. In the ruck contest, it's Freestone up against Taylor Smith. Falls to the back. Jazz Freestone lays the tackle, and we're going to get a repeat ball up.
And Sam Davies under that pack there, Dave. So ball up, outer side. Ball throws up, rucks go at it. Taylor Smith there got a hand to it there for Deloraine. It comes the way of South though initially. Loose footy to be won here in the ground. Ron that painted that centre square on the outer side. And underneath that was Madden for South Launceston. So another stoppage. Umpire throws the ball off. That time it was Smith that got the tap out. Loose footy to be won, ground ball to be won. It comes out the way of Freestone, and there's been a whistle. And Jazz Freestone's picked up the free kick. Looks to drive this one inside 50, and she does. Loose footy over the back. Winning the race there so far is Gillow. Georgia Gillow goes past her. Player tackled immediately, and we will have a ball up about 30 metres out of South's goal.
Tight start, Matt.
Sure is.
Yep, got that ball up now. A lot of players around the contest. Tap clear. Out they come through Mitchell Grimer. Front position there is Madden. Out now to Whitehead. Whitehead to the wing. Bouncing footy. Repelling that attack though is Corbett, the vice-captain. She goes wide and finds Keely Morrison. She's been amongst the goals this year. Morrison, kicking from just outside 50. Kicks to the hot spot, but getting back there. Intercept mark, Alex Whitehead. She plays on straight away. Kicks to the wing for Deloraine.
Alex Whitehead had a pretty hot start there, Dave. She's had a bit of it already. Socket off the ground. Loose footy. Here to be won on the paint of South's 50. Getting there first is Hayley Brouard, the captain. Player tapping immediately there from Deloraine was the number 28 in Jade Nichols. And there's been a whistle and she's been pinged holding the ball. And it is going South's way through Madden. So Madden with a chance to pop this one inside 50. Madden goes up, puts it to the hot spot. Over the back, it's been marked. And it's been marked by Oliver, Alexis Oliver. Marks this one, 30 out, slight angle. We'll get a great view of this, Dave. She gives it off, gives a quick handball off to Freestone. This is Liana Freestone, pops the goal through. South Launceston on the board. 4.5 minutes in, and it's South Launceston that make the move through Liana Freestone. Kicks the first goal. And South, that's a nice goal there, Dave Moore.
Yeah, look, and smart handball there from Oliver. She might have known that she didn't have the journey quite in her there. And Freestone, just good endurance there to get to that contest. And probably a bit of slack marking there from Deloraine to allow a player like that to run free. And, we got right behind that one. It's a beautiful shot and goal, and Julie converted.
Absolutely, and it was Liana Freestone. Did I say Jazz Freestone? Lucas just tapped me on the arm. Liana Freestone, the kick goal. I said Jazz Freestone, so apologies there to
So it was Liana?
It was Liana Freestone. Popped that one through. Kicked 3 goals in that last game against North, and has kicked 20 for the season. We'll make that 21.
Jazz Freestone wins the tap from the resumption. In there is Baxter for Deloraine having a run on the ball. Handball over the top. And Liana Freestone this occasion working hard. And trying to spin out there. Almost been caught high, but in the end it's going to be a stoppage. Getting up there was Grace Weldon. They go at it again. This time Smith wins it for Deloraine. Uses a physical presence there to try and get opponent out of the way, but it spills now to Weldon. She comes near size and Oliver marks the ball. Centre wing for South Launceston, kicking to the southern end. Kick goes inside 50, clears the contest, falls to the front. Chance here for Lauren Stevenson. There's a bit of class there to get free on that left foot. To the wing, off hands. Madden's in there, just pushes her opponent out of the way. That was Dahan. Another inside 50 for South. Round the corner there from Williams. Loose footy. They do well. They work it out to Deloraine. Might be a Lasue free kick if this goes out. It's kept in. Once again, that was Madden. Close to the boundary line. Ooh, acrobatic attempt there from Hannah Viney. She landed awkwardly. Still a chance this time, Jazz Freestone. She's tackled and holding the ball.
Geez, Madden's been impressive, Dave. She's had a bit of the footy already, and that kick, not to kick that out on the full, she was right on the paint, just outside 50, managed to keep that ball alive. Here's Deloraine setting this one, and here she is again, Madden, with a nice intercept mark just outside 50. So Madden a chance to put South inside 50 again. Short pass up, loose footy inside 50 for South. Chance for Deloraine to repel. Picking that ball up there was Gillow, Georgia Gillow. Goes around the corner here, looks to be out of bounds on the full, and it is. It's going to be a free kick to Deloraine in the back pocket. To be taken there by Taylor. So Taylor, right back pocket, and Avani stands the mark. And Taylor sends this one close to the boundary line. Oh, nice intercept mark there by Liana Freestone. So Liana Freestone, co-captain here at South. Chance to pop this one up again to the hot spot. It goes that way. Over the back there was Viney. Goes through her hands. Loose footy. Tackled immediately there was a Deloraine player. And it was tackled laid there by Alexis Oliver. And we will have a stoppage about 25 out from South's goal. Deloraine under pressure early. Tap comes down as far as Viney. Viney tackled immediately and we will go again. We'll have another stoppage. It's nice work in the ruck there by Alexis Oliver. We go again. Ball up. Alexis Oliver wins this one to the ground. Deloraine defence under a little bit of pressure. Coming through Viney, sweeping handball through, puts it in the path of Oliver. Alexis Oliver gets a handball up. Loose footy to be won. Handball back. Here's Lucy Sulzberger. Lucy Sulzberger snap towards goal. And just falls short. Viney's in there. Here's Viney again, getting a quick handball out. Quick kick forward there by Williams. It's still there for South. Here's Deloraine through Whitehead with a chance to repel this footy, and they do. Comes down to Mitchell Grimer. Mitchell Grimer gets it out of the danger area for now. Right on that paint of 50. Still there. Handball comes through to find Freestone. Jazz Freestone pops this one up. Comes off hands. It's close to the goal line. Viney. Oh, it spills over for a rush behind. Boy, oh boy, Dave Moore. Deloraine were under the pump there.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see Lucas's stats there, but I reckon the inside 50s a pretty unbalanced 9-0. And I don't think Deloraine have had it past halfway yet. And we suspect there is a bit of a breeze favouring that southern end. So the releasing free kick out of fullback from Mitchell Grimer. She goes long. Searching kick. Off hands there of Woods for South Launceston. They fight for it on the ground. Jade Nichols is in there. Umpire will ball it up. About 55 out from South's goal. They lead 1-1-7. Deloraine yet to score. From the tap out. Sess Cameron on that occasion. There's a lot of players running through the ruck here at the moment for Deloraine. Ball spills out. Freestone. Inside 50. The target taking the mark is Lucy Sulzberger. Might be just on a range. She gets a lead from Viney. She honours that lead and Viney marks. That's a nice kick from Sulzberger. Beautifully weighted. Viney using all her experience out in front. Milestone game last week.
Great kick by Sulzberger, Dave.
Wasn't it?
You know, seeing some players like Madden, Sulzberger, Viney getting a bit of the footy early. Great opportunity for South here.
They're right on top at the moment here at Youngtown. So Hannah Viney, she's 25 out, 45-degree angle. Kicks a goal for South Launceston. They've got their second. They're 2-1-13. They lead the Kangaroos yet to score. And look, they've just dominated so far, Matt.
Yeah, they sure have, Dave. I've got some stats here, thanks to Lucas Donaldson putting stats together. Hit-outs pretty even, 5v4, clearances 3v2, but it's the inside 50s, 10-0. So we are 10 minutes into the game, so on average, South are getting inside 50 every minute of the game so far. So 10-0, marks inside 50, 3-0, intercept marks, South's way 2-1, freeze 4, Deloraine have the 4, South have the 2. But nicely done, thanks, Lucas. They're really dominating inside 50 and dominating the territory battle. And as you mentioned, Dave, Deloraine are yet to take it into their half of the ground. Never mind the inside 50s, they haven't got it in there attacking half of the ground. Back in the centre of the ground, rucks go at it. Smith and Freestone in the ruck there. Freestone wins the tap down. She grabs the footy, tackled immediately. And the umpire says, give it to me, we will go again. Freestone there. Some of those players we mentioned, Madden's had quite a bit of it. Lucy Sulzberger looks pretty good too, and Viney with that last goal. Chance for Deloraine here. Sweeping handball over the top finds Whitehead. Whitehead tackled immediately. And it's going to be a free kick. Holding the ball. It's going the way of that player in Lucy Sulzberger. So again, Lucy Sulzberger racking up the numbers early. Kicks to half forward. 2-on-1. Freestone wins it down. Loose footy to be won here on the paint of 50. Another chance for South. Over the back there, player tackled immediately is the number 16 and Alice Fox. And the umpire says, give it to me, we will go again. We've been going 11 minutes here at Youngtown. And it is South Launceston by 13 points.
From the ball up. Play continues. We've got a free kick. Might have been kicking in danger there, Matt, I suspect.
Yeah, I think it might have been. Going the way of South through George Gillow, who's going to get the free kick.
Gillow.
It is, yep.
So they'll get another entry here. Players leading. Over the back there. One of those was Liana Freestone. Might have got a shove. Umpire says play on. Plenty of defenders here for Kangaroos. One of those is Whitehead, who goes wide. There's a target on the wing. Good tackle late. Here's a chance for Lily James. She's tackled. Morrison picks it up. And Lily James was tackled without it, says the umpire. And we've got 50 metres. So this will bring Lily James up to the wing. Might nearly be a chance here for their first inside 50. See how we go.
Went to play on straight away there. Loose footy now at half forward Deloraine. There's been a whistle, and it is going Deloraine's way, so they will get a look at it here inside 50. And it is the number 25 through Meeburn. So Meeburn pops this up. Can they take a mark inside 50? Almost to Cameron. Loose footy now for Deloraine. A quick clearing kick out of there from Woods. Michaela Woods tries to clear the area, and it ends up with Viney's. This is Hannah Viney. Kicks this one out to the wing. Loose footy to be won here. Freestone wins the race. That's Liana Freestone. Picks it up. Nice pick up. Gets on the right-hand side. Goes down towards half forward. Goes over the head there of Filmingham. Loose footy to be won. Quick handball out by Alexis Oliver. She's getting a bit of as well. Another handball out there to Grace Gillow. Lucy Sulzberg is under this pack. Tackled immediately, and she's been pinned holding the ball. So free kick to Deloraine. Relieving free kick at half back. And it was against Lucy Sulzberg going to... general confusion out there. I think it's going to end up with the number 18. It is in Dornoff. Here's Dave Moore.
Dornoff goes wide. Has a teammate there, Holly Beaumont. Beaumont close to the player on the mark. Gets the kick to the wing. They're not getting possessions connected together at the moment, Deloraine. They can't find targets, and South are building a wall across the centre of the ground. You repeat inside 50s. A nice tap out there in the ruck by, that was Taylor Smith for Deloraine. Getting tackled, getting spun there was Maggie Dick. Contested footy on the wing. Tough footy. Top three sides here in the competition. You'd expect that. Finally, we get a clean possession there through Breward. She kicks to the wing. Front position was Fox. Taking it away there was Jazz Freestone. Towards her sister Liana. Overruns it. Getting it clear is Madden. Weldon approaches the footy. Little fumble. Picks it up now. She's confronted by Baxter. Held up. Ball up. Attacking side of the centre square. It's South 13. Deloraine yet to score.
And we've been going 14 minutes in this first term here at Youngtown. Ball up. Rucks go at it. There's Freestone there that got the tap down. Still in the centre of the ground though. Deloraine sweeping handball out. Chance for them to go forward. Tackle, well, quick handball. That was a nice quick handball just in the nick of time. Coming up towards half forward, but that kick's been cut off. Another chance for South to repel. Kick sideways. Could have been cut off there. Drop mark here just in front of us on the wing. Has time to recover. Sweeping handball over the top. Grace Broaden takes the wrong bounce for her. Still a loose footy. Ground footy to be won on the wing right in front of us. Over the top of there. Dahan gets a handball out. Socket off the ground there by Beaumont. Beaumont only as far as Southco. A quick, there's been a bit of high contact there.
Clash of heads, I reckon, Matt.
Lucy Sulzberger in the meantime has driven this one inside 50. Loose footy. Here's Freestone, picks it up. Freestone gets around a couple. Is that holding the ball? No. Deloraine players thought it was. It's still there for South Launceston. Sweeping handball out close to the boundary line. Close to the boundary line and will go out of bounds. We'll have a throw in about 30 around from the South goal. We've been going 15 minutes in this first term.
Yeah, Rani Milne copping a little bit of a head clash there with Deloraine Mutman and Taylor Smith. Both I think are okay. They're staying out there at the moment from the boundary throw in. Down to the front of the contest. Here's Madden taking the footy. Caught holding the ball. So free kick going Deloraine's way. Talia Powell goes wide. Good mark. Samantha Davies. 2 kicks out from goal. Plays on immediately. Sets it to the pocket. Not sure it was meant to go there, but it did. Ends up okay to Heliana Madden. So Madden kicks to the hot spot. Who can take a mark here for South Launceston? Oh, that's a great mark. I reckon that's Liana Freestone.
It is.
Who's taken a terrific contested overhead mark. You won't see better anywhere in women's footy than that mark. She's 12 metres out directly in front, wasting no time. And should put this through for South Launceston's third. And she does. 3 goals South Launceston after a terrific mark. Contested mark, Liana Freestone. That's her second. Correct, Matt?
Yeah, that is her second, yep.
2 to Freestone, 1 to Viney. It's 3-1-19. Playing yet to score, Matt.
And 22 for the season now for Liana Freestone. But go back to the Madden kick. Actually, there's a couple of things. One was Sam Davies reading that ball really well. Ran hard, got in front of her opponent, took the mark. As you mentioned, the kick might have come off the side of the boot. Maybe it was a set play, David. It ended up with Madden. And beautiful kick from Madden as well to find Freestone.
And when you've got a target like Freestone, you can take that mark.
Really good contested
mark. Put it there.
And
sure.
now putting a bit of scoreboard pressure on Deloraine. So 3-1-19. We've been going 16 and a half minutes in this first term. And South making their move. We mentioned it might be the scoring end to the right of your dial or the right of the screen there. But South absolutely making the most of those opportunities. A quick stat check. Thank you, Lucas Donaldson. Those inside 50s, I'm interested in what have we got. We've got 14 inside 50s to 1, Dave. So they're really dominating the inside 50 count in this first term. Back at the centre, 17 minutes gone, it's South by 19 points. Rucks go at it. Loose footy to be won in the centre of the ground. Still bobbling around there. The player from South there was number 29, Sam Davies. Was she taken on? No, she wasn't. But runs away with it now. Has a bounce. It's Grace Weldon, in fact.
Yes.
Taking this one on to the wing. A bit of loose footy to be won here. Ground ball. Picking up there and getting there first was Woods. Michaela Woods gets the boot on it. Goes a little bit further down the wing. Here's Madden again. Oh, did she get one high? No, says the umpire. I thought she might have got one high. She's having a great quarter, Madden. Gets this ball away. It's still in the centre square. Ground to be won. Loose footy and it's bobbling around a fair bit. And players around this footy. One of them there was Sam Davies. Sam Davies is still there, just off the pack, lurking around for a quick handball. Doesn't come out, but it comes at Deloraine's way through Powell. This is the captain, Talia Powell. Bangs it on the boot and gets it to half forward in towards Meeburn. Meeburn's there, but a chance to clean up for South. Quick clearing kick back into the centre of the ground. Running onto it first there was Fox, Alice Fox. And getting one high there is South Launceston. A free relieving kick there to Madden. So Madden having a bit of it. Pops this one up to half forward. Another chance for South as they work this ball inside 50. Getting a quick handball out there was Grace Gillow. Grace Gillow. And then to Georgia Gillow trying to get that one off the ground. Players around this footy. Tackled immediately. The umpire says, give it to me. We will have a ball up. Been going 18 and a half minutes by this first term. And it's South Launceston by 19 points. Here's Dave Moore.
Up it goes. No one getting an effective hit out. It's punched forward. Weldon, though, surrounded by kangaroos. Has to get it away in the direction there of Filmingham. Still there, Filmingham. Gets a handball away. No, it's a throw, says the umpire. She got the second fist to the ball. It was the illegal one.
So, I thought she disguised that pretty well, Dave, and then it was the second one that she was pinged for.
Taylor gets a handball to a teammate there. As it's on the wing now for Deloraine. We haven't seen the ball over that side too often. Chance here for South Launceston through Corbett. He's caught with the footy. He's caught holding the ball, in fact. So it's going to go the way of Deloraine on the far side. That's Barnett, I think. Meeburn. So up the wing. Pick up the numbers from this distance. Contested ball. And we've got another free kick going the way of the Kangaroos. So they've got a chance to enter their attacking 50 here. And we've got a little bit of lip there, I think. So this might even be a scoring opportunity. I reckon we'll get to within about 30 out. You've got the eye on the number there for me, Matt.
I do. I've got a shot on goal from Deloraine. Just trying to look at, that's going to be
towards goal. It's not going to quite get there. We'll go through for a point. Might have been Eva Wadley, number 20. Anyway, it's quarter time. Score counts. 3-1-19. South Launceston, Deloraine, just the solitary point scored in the dying seconds. And the goal kickers for South Launceston, 2 to Liana Freestone and 1 to Hannah Viney. A dominant quarter from the Bulldogs.
Might have even been Meeburn, Dave, that the kick with the 50-metre penalty, but got it close. It was very close to quarter time as well. Got a quick kick away and then that behind. Quick stat check before we have a break. Thanks to Lucas Donaldson putting them together. Hit outs 8-6 South Launceston's way. Clearances just South Launceston's way as well. It's inside 50 count. That is the concerning one for Deloraine. 15-2 in that quarter. Marks inside 50, 5-0. Intercept marks 3-1 South Launceston's way, and freeze 4. Deloraine are having their fair share of the free kicks there. It's 10-5 Deloraine's way. Thank you very much, Lucas Johnson, for putting those stats together.
Doing a good job.
We'll take a quick break here, Dave, on the AFL Tas live stream. Quarter time here at Youngtown. It's South Launceston leading 3-1-19 to Deloraine, 1 behind. We'll be back with you soon.
laying down. And every new heartbreak hurts a little more. Every new heartbreak hurts a little more than the last time around. And I'll let her go, oh Lord, just let it be the last time around, please. And I'll let her go, oh Lord, this might be the last time around, the last time around, the last time around for me. Loitering out on the doorstep again. It's just so damn cold out here. I can see my failing breath. I'm a little nervous and I'm coming down. Every new heartbreak hurts a little more. Every new heartbreak hurts so much more than the last time around.
Welcome back here to Youngtown Oval. And for the first time today, our boundary rider, who's going to be doing some work with us in both games today, it's Chris Sayer. And Chris, you were down at the Deloraine huddle there.
Yes, the coach is asking them a lot of questions. We'll see how they respond.
Yes.
Interesting, he addressed his forwards. They've got to get the ball down there first.
That's right.
Absolutely.
But there is a bit of a slight breeze to that end that South are kicking to, but perhaps it's more in the direction of the big gum tree over there. So it's in the pocket, but it is certainly favouring that end of the ground. So it should even things up in this quarter, and we'll see how it goes. The ground is in good nick, you know. It's not really soft. There's a big sort of muddy, sticky patch in the middle. They've moved the centre circle away from that, so the ground is in pretty good nick.
Thank you very much, Chris Sayer. We'll hear from you during the day.
Okay.
Excellent, great insight there from our boundary rider, Chris Sayer. Quick stat check from that first term, thanks to Lucas Donaldson. Hit outs 8-6, South Launceston's way. Clearance is 6-4, South Launceston's way. Those inside 50s, that's the concern for Deloraine. 15 inside 50s to South to 2 to Deloraine. Marks inside 50s 5-0. Intercept marks 3-1. And freeze forwards Deloraine there 10-5.
Goal kickers for South, Liana Freestone with 2, Hannah Viney with 1. Umpire has the ball aloft here at Youngtown. Ready to go. Match of the day in the NTFA Premier League. Get some other scores as we go through this quarter as well. We're underway again. Handball to the side of the contest there from Mitchell Grimer. It's been moved onto the ball. Here's a chance for South through Stevenson. Gets it to half forward. Clears the contest. Over the back. Chasing it back is Corbett. Resolute in defence in that first quarter. She gets a high tackle to Ashley Corbett. There's umpire Gower. And we'll get a free kick. Kicks it up the wing. She gets a nice kick, that one, into a breeze that we suspect, but it's taken there again by Stevenson. Squares it up to Whitehead, who takes a mark near the centre circles. On that left foot, goes towards half forward. Target there is Williams. South defence do well again through Corbett. She releases the ball. No, she doesn't release the ball legally, says the umpire.
Just decent kick from Whitehead too, Dave.
Yes. Well, I've got me wondering about that breeze now. I think it's not big a factor at all. Inside 50. Chance there, chopping the arms. There's Dunstan. We set off here at quarter time. We hadn't sided Danielle Dunstan. 35 goals this season, but that's because it didn't get down without attacking 50 very often. So she's got a first opportunity. Tough shot, long way out. Gets full distance on the kick. Falls short. Almost a mark there to Liana Freestone, I beg your pardon. And it'll be a ball up. In fact, I was right the first time. It was Jazz Freestone, the number 8. Both Freestone girls around this contest. When the tap out to Deloraine, but not to advantage. Get another stoppage. Early days, second quarter, South 19 lead Deloraine 1.
Thanks, Dave Moore. That was Georgie Bauman there who got tackled there, leading to that ball up the side. Chance for South here to clear. Grace Weldon bursts through that pack, throws it on the boot, goes for some territory, intercept mark though, and it's been marked by Meeburn from Deloraine. So Meeburn from Deloraine pops this one up to the pocket. Loose footy to be won here inside 50. Here's Dunstan again. Dunstan goes a couple of times, gets a quick handball out. Handball out, and it finds Meeburn. Meeburn goes up towards the goal square, goes over the back, and a nice intercept mark there taken by Ash Corbett. Corbett, the vice-captain, right in the back pocket. Gets some territory with this kick and finds a teammate there in the number 16, and that is
50, I think.
But I
Matt?
think it's 50,
yeah.
Or is it down? Yeah, so it is 50. So is it Fox to take the kick? No, it's come back to Corbett. So 50 metres to Ash Corbett. So from the goal square, so this is Corbett. Trying to find some distance out towards the outer wing. Loose footy, comes off hands. Came off the hands there of Hayley Brouard. Another chance for South there. There's Grace Weldon with a handball back. And finds a player there in Fox. Kicks down. There's Lucy Sulzberger. Taps this on. Gets some territory. Sulzberger goes again. Down on the ground. Gets it out. Squeezes it out to Gillow. Gillow, loose footy to be won. Came off the hands there of Taylor Smith for Deloraine. Quick kick. Back in the centre of the ground. It's been marked there by Deloraine. Play a chance to play on here, and that was by number one. Williams, loose kick, finds a teammate. Chance for Deloraine now, moving this ball inside 50. Goes up to the hot spot. Dunstan takes the mark. Out in front, good contested mark. Dunstan takes this one about 30 out, directly in front. We mentioned, Dave, that she's a noted goal kicker. In fact, she's leading the goal kicking in the Premier League with 35 goals for the year. Kicked 2 last time these sides met. Dunstan goes close to the player on the mark, pops it up, and the kick drifts left and goes through for a behind.
Yes, athletic players, Dunstan. She got the front position there and took a nice, strong mark from full-back now. The Bulldogs on the full measure. Kick up here towards the wing. In front there is Liana Freestone. Couple of attempts to grab the footy. Ooh, she runs into the Deloraine opponent. And that's going to be the old rule there of taking the legs out. Yep, that was against number 25 and Hayley Meeburn. So free kick going the way of Liana Freestone. Kicks the wing. Morrison's there, but in front, nearly taking the mark. In fact, she had a jumper held. Good umpiring. That was Hannah Mitchell-Grimer. Playing the pink boots. Knee heavily strapped. Kicks inside 50. There's no one really there for Deloraine, although the bounce might favour them. It doesn't. Clear it out through Corbett. Straight on the chest of Stevenson. She plays on straight away. She has a teammate here in Bowman. Bowman ducks around, nearly loses the footing. Handball wasn't great as a consequence. Comes out now to Corbett. She's caught from behind. She's swung around, holding the ball. Umpire Andy Gower. Strong tackle there by Bowman, who's kicked 12 goals this year. And fancies herself for a 13th. Wasting no time. Well, she goes low towards the goal square. Dunstan couldn't quite take the mark. Tries to gather the footy on the follow-up. Can't do so. They dive in. Deloraine trying to work it clear. That's good defence there by the South defender.
It was Maggie Dick bursting through there, getting that ball out of the danger area, which is nicely done. Finds Brouard at half-back. Brouard kicks this one sideways, trying to find Morrison. Keely Morrison's got time to recover. Kick smothered, though, and that was kick smothered by Taylor Smith. So Deloraine keeping in there 50 for now. Whistle. Free relieving kick for South Launceston.
Deloraine have really lifted their intensity,
Yeah,
Matt.
they have, Dave, absolutely. This is a very different game in this quarter. So it is a free kick there to South Launceston. Kick down the wing, trying to find a play there in Oliver. Comes off her hands. Loose ball to be won. Right in front of us, bursting through there was Mitchell-Grimer. She got a handball away. Didn't go too far, though. Lays a tackle immediately there on Jazz Freestone, and the umpire says, give it to me. We'll have a ball up. We've been going almost 6 minutes in this second term. South Launceston leading by 17 points, but Deloraine pushing. A chance for South to clear through Maggie Dick. She kicks this into the centre of the ground. Picked up there by James of Deloraine. Handball comes out, but only as far as South Launceston. Ball to be won. Ball in dispute. Quick handball out. That was Whitehead being tackled. Got a handball away. Finds Stevenson. Here's Stevenson. Gets around on the left and pops up towards half forward. Goes over the players' heads there. And here's a chance to repel through Corbett. Corbett throws it on the boot. Go Dave.
Corbett kicks under the centre of the ground. Over the back. Viney nearly gathered it. She's tackled from behind. Works it clear towards Oliver. Pace on this game now is pretty frenetic. There's Chilcott for Deloraine, who gets a free kick against Viney. That's Estia Chilcott. Steady things down at half-back. She goes wide. Searching kick. They're looking for Taylor, who takes the mark. Plays on straight away. Over here looking for Williams. Who takes the mark. That's good link-up footy for Deloraine this week. They couldn't do in that first quarter. Kicking blindly out of defence, but that was good play. So this kick does cough it up a little bit. Liana Freestone's onto it. She's tackled from behind. Kick smothered as the Deloraine player there lays the tackle on the South Launceston opponent. That was Weldon. And we'll get a ball up. Attacking side of the wing for Deloraine.
Rucks go at it, goes South's way initially. Loose ball to be won here on the wing there. Underneath it all is Hayley Brouard. Tries to get a handball out, and she does just that. Finds Grace Weldon. Grace Weldon goes back with a handball to Corbett. Corbett chips this one up towards Freestone. It's on that outer wing. This is Freestone of the Liana variety. She gets it and kicks it further downfield and finds Lucy Sulzberger. So Sulzberger, they're working this ball methodically around the wing, South Launceston. Centering ball. Oh, that's nicely done. That finds Brouard. So Brouard has a bounce. Right on the paint of 50 and chips this one up towards the pocket. Loose ball to be won here. Chance for South Launceston. Quick handball off. Here is Brouard in the pocket. And it's trickled through for a behind. So Brouard there with the behind, and South move through to 4-2-20, leading Deloraine 2 behinds. We've been going 8 minutes in this second term.
Going around the grounds here in the Women's Premier League. Got a couple of scores in a minute. I'll load them up, but here we go. Out of defence here through Whitehead. In fact, it might have been Baxter there getting the kick out of defence. It was Karina Baxter. Free kick. Play on to advantage here now. Gillow of the Georgia variety kicks inside 50. Almost a mark to Viney. Handballs backwards. Tries to find Jazz Freestone. Little fumble. They close into the Deloraine defence. Whitehead's in there, laying in the back of an opponent. And we'll get a ball up. So Launceston versus Longford. No play there as yet. Nothing on Play HQ.
Rucks go at it. Loose over the top there was Taylor Smith. She got the ball out and a chance for a relieving free kick through Taylor Smith. Kicks this out to the vacant wing position. Players in pursuit. 2-on-2. In fact, South have the numbers. It's a 3-on-2. Handball's back. There's been a whistle and it's been pinged for a throw, so it's going Deloraine's way. And Deloraine's way through Williams. Williams gives the quick handball off. Finds Baxter. Baxter charges this one down the wing a little bit more. Finds Dunstan. Dunstan a long way from goal, but chips it up to the pocket. Player there takes, almost comes through off her hands. That was Cameron. Says Cameron with an opportunity. There's been a whistle and it's going South Launceston's way. So South Launceston.
Looks like Corbett back there.
Yeah, it is, yep.
Corbett will take the free kick in the back pocket. So she goes high towards the wing. Contested footy. Stevenson with the spoil did pretty well. But, doing equally as well there is Freestone. Kicks up the wing. Trying to find Sulzberger. Who kicked was influential in that first quarter. She kicks up further up the wing, but nice relieving mark there to Latara Hammond for Deloraine. She plays on, kicks up the wing. Has a target there in Powell, who couldn't take it. They'll bring it away, the Bulldogs. Ends up here with Jazz Freestone. She kicks high. Baxter with the spoil did well on Sulzberger. Loose footy now, kicked to half forward. And is that same young lady again? We just called?
Yeah,
Latara Hammond?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
She takes the mark.
So Hammond goes back down towards the wing and it's been intercepted there by Alice Fox. So Fox getting a bit of it in this quarter. Gives a quick handball off. This is coming back though, and it's been intercepted again by, in this case, it's Baxter. So Deloraine half-backs holding up well here. Baxter chips it out wide, finds a player in Whitehead, Alex Whitehead, can use this footy really well, and she does that, just that, charges down the wing and gets some space and territory. It comes off hands, and they'll be happy to see this over for a throw-in.
Umpires today, Andy Gower and Sasha Atkins. Rick, the man next to me here would know Sasha Atkins as a champion footballer back in the day with North Launceston, so he'd be well in his 60s now, so doing a great job there on the umpiring.
So throw-in, outer wing. Rucks go at it. Smith and Freestone comes down. Player there tackled immediately for South, and it was Viney that was tackled immediately. So we'll have a secondary ball up out on that outer wing. Rucks go at it again. Smith gets the tap. Only goes as far though as a South player, and we'll have another ball up.
It's got some scores in Division 1. Haven't got any Premier scores on Play HQ, but I'll wait for you to call the play, Matt. We'll wait for another stoppage.
Sure. We'll go. We're still on that outer wing. Another ball up. Ground ball to be won. Good tackle laid there by Viney, but quick handball away. Alex Whitehead gets it, throws on the boot, gets some territory, finds Cameron. There's assess Cameron out on the wing. Sweeping handball to a little bit of space there. Chance for South. Plenty of players around this footy. That was Woods that picked that ball up. And it's squirted out, but player tackled immediately. Umpire Gals no, he's let it play on. Quick kick down the wing further. This is a good 1v1. There's the 2-16s going at it. Terrific for numbers, fans. And it's going to be a Deloraine ball. So Deloraine, quick kick inboard. Chance for Deloraine here. Through Stevenson. Stevenson pops it on the boot. Goes further down the wing. Again, a ground ball to be won. Sweeping handball out finds Corbett for South. So it's going tripping, played out on that wing. Bit of backwards and forwards there, Dave, on that outer side. Picking up there was Michaela Woods. Handball over the top. Sweeping handball back just out of Whitehead's reach. Still there to be won. Whitehead goes again. Is tackled immediately. And the umpire says, give it to me. We'll go again.
Div 1 scores, Matt. Georgetown 22 defeated Meander 5. Old Scots 133 defeated St Pat's 12. And Bridgenorth 66. And OL's 13. Now the Division 1 final scores here as we've got a free kick going to Freestone on the attacking side of the wing. An 18-point lead here to the Bulldogs. No goals so far in this quarter. We're 13 minutes in. Over there, it's Hammond with the ball there for Deloraine. She's caught holding the footy, so it'll be a free kick. Picking up the ball there is Michaela Woods, right on the boundary line. Fair way out from goal. Centering kick. Fades away to the pocket. In there's Liana Freestone. She can't pick it up. Snap towards the face of goal. Hammond there again. Off her hands for Deloraine. Quick kick forward there by Baxter it was. Still a dangerous position as Viney releases a little handball. Ends up now back here with Jaslyn Freestone. Has a target wider. See if he can pick up the ball here. Might be Williams there, the number 37 it is. She gets it forward. She gets it back to Williams. Short distance kick. Baxter's there though for Deloraine. Always a reliable defender. She releases the kick and Barnett can't quite take the mark. Almost called it. Now back to Milne. She goes the direct route towards goal. They try and sort it out in front of goal. They can't take a mark. As Stevenson now clear for Deloraine.
So this is Stevenson. Gets it on the left. Goes for a little bit of territory. Corbett almost the mark. Just went through her hands. Been a whistle though and a relieving free kick for Deloraine. They run to the pump there, the Deloraine defence, but a chance here to clear through Dehaan. Dehaan goes out onto the wing. Nice handball up there, finds a player. Going back to the centre of the ground there, and the kick is towards the number 4 in Rory Williams. Goes through her hands. Loose footy to be won. Umpire says, give it to me, we'll go again. So we're back on that outer wing side. Another ball up. We've been going 14 and a half minutes. It's South Launceston by 18 points. Rucks go at it. Tapped over. Alex Whitehead's not far of this, and she lays the tackle immediately there on Fox. And the umpire says, give it to me, we will go again. It's a pretty tough game here at the moment, Dave, between the arcs.
It's tight.
It is really tight. Rucks go out again, picked up there by Powell. Talia Powell gets it to Whitehead. She throws it on the boot, goes towards half forward. Chance for Deloraine. Picked up there by Rani Milne. Milne gets this out of the danger area for now and goes back towards that wing on the outer side. Got a 2v1 here, South Launceston. Freestone leads in the race. And gets a handball out, gets a kick away. Play on, says the umpire. Goes as far as Davies, comes off her hands, and again a chance for Deloraine. Whitehead tackled immediately there, yes. And the tackle was laid by Davies. Gee, Sam Davies has done a couple of nice things in this quarter, Dave, and that's one of them. Lays the tackle on Whitehead and free kick to South Launceston.
Over to Weldon, not a great kick. Weldon makes it go okay, although handball semi-smothered. She lays a tackle on a player who didn't have it. It was a high tackle. Whitehead now charges off, gets around her opponent. Kicks inside 50, the dangerous Dunstan, who takes the mark on the chest. 30 metres out, slight angle. That South backline have been terrific today. Corbett back there. Rani Milne doing a good job as well. Now Dunstan plays on, gets around the player on the mark, full distance. Snaps for goal. Just got pressured at the last moment. Puts it through for a behind. And it's their second behind of the quarter. It's 3 behinds now. Deloraine trailing South Launceston 3-2-20. I'm Dave Moore with Matt Donaldson today. And Lucas Donaldson on the stats, Chris Sayer on the boundary. Bringing you the men's game later on. A short kick comes out into the back line here to Jazz Freestone, who takes the mark. Both Freestone girls have been very good today. Been everywhere around the ground. Jazz Freestone kicks it up here towards Madden. Sport from behind, out of bounds.
Nice ball there. That Madden's been pretty good in this game so far. Had a lot of it, but the spoil was laid there by Talia Powell. Gets this over for a boundary throw-in. We've been going 16 and a half minutes in this second term, so about 3.5 minutes to go. Still south by those 3 goals, but the game has definitely changed this quarter. Okay, rucks go at it. Comes down to a loose footy. Here is that player again that I just mentioned. Madden picked it up, was tackled immediately. The umpire says, give it to me. We will go again. Just having a quick look at Lucas Donaldson's stats for this quarter. The inside 50 as well. Delorain's way 8-5. Holding the ball call. And it's going the way of South Launceston through Sam Davies. She's been doing a few good things in this quarter, Sam Davies. Davies gets this onto her right and goes into the centre of the ground, centre of the Youngtown Oval. Nice spoil over the back there by Baxter. Got the fist up to it, but comes South's way through Grace Weldon. Weldon kicks this up towards half forward. Chance diving at it there.
Yeah, she's
going to get the free kick.
Just tripped from behind there by...
number 24 in Filmingham.
Yeah, it was the other number 24 in Hammond.
Yep.
Just clipped the heels there.
So Filmingham will have this one. Player on the marks, right on the paint of 50 directly in front. She plays on with a handball straight away and finds Georgia Gillow. Gillow pops this one on the boot as they go inside 50 again. Oh, and it's a good relieving mark there by the number 20 in Wadley.
Eva Wadley, deep in defence. They need a goal before half-time. There's a couple of minutes to go here in this round 13 clash. Big, important clash, top 3. Deloraine, South Launceston, they've won 1 apiece this year. Free kick coming back.
Back to Hammond? No, it's not.
No, I think it might be Mayburn. Meeburn. I always get that one wrong, so I'm going to go with Meeburn since you started saying it, Matt. Here's Stevenson now over the top. Connection there. Baxter up the wing. They can't quite take it with them. Maggie Dixon there fighting hard. Gets the handball sideways to Milne. Now to Corbett. They did well there. Now it's to Jazz Freestone. Great team play across halfback. Can't talk highly enough about that South Launceston half-back line at the moment. There's a push away there, and there's a bit of push and shove afterwards as well. Involved there, Mitchell Grimer. That's going to be a South Launceston free kick going the way of Liana Freestone. Kicked a couple of goals today, 22 now for the season. She kicks towards half forward, off hands. Loose ball. Williams is in there. Nice work there from Smith for Deloraine. Releasing a kick forward there was Grace Gillow. Gets it over now to Georgia Gillow. She should go from here. Dribble kick is successful. And a goal to Georgia Gillow. The 2 Gillows there combining. Grace and Georgia. And it's Georgia who gets the 4th goal now for South Launceston. And a really important one leading up to half-time, Matt Donaldson.
Yeah, it sure was, Dave. We sensed that Deloraine were really pressing, having a lot more inside 50s, a lot more of the territory battle. So a really important goal there for South with the Gillows girls combining. Tell you someone who's taken my Sam Davies. I think she's done a couple of really nice things, laid some tackles, got some free kicks across half back, and set up some of these plays.
I think they'll set up with that close quarters handball in half back.
Yep.
Now that skill level is what we like to see, and that's what you practice at training. You practice those drills in the phone box to escape those situations, and that's what South did on that occasion.
Rucks go at it. We're going at 19 and a half minutes, almost half-time here at South Launceston. Snapped around the corner there was Sam Davies. Finds a little bit of loose space out on that outer wing. Players go at Stevenson. It ends up with Grace Weldon. Weldon gets a boot to it, goes up inside 50. And it's been marked there by Georgia Gillow. Georgia Gillow, sweet handball over the top. Siren goes, kick towards goal. It's trickled through. Has it come off hands? What's the goal umpire's call? It will stand as a behind. So a behind there, the Bulldogs to finish the half. And it is South Launceston 4-3-27. Leading Deloraine 3 behinds. And before we have a quick break here, we'll cross down to Chris Sayer.
Yeah, that last goal was a heartbreaker, wasn't it? Deloraine did really well in that quarter. They got the ball up the forward line, so that talk that the coach had with the forward line, it should have paid off if they just managed to score. So that last goal, the only goal for the quarter, a real heartbreaker for Deloraine.
And good conditions now. Talk to us about the breeze down there, Chris.
Yeah, look, it's a really slight breeze. Let's bring in the Barry Triffett Zephyr. So it's just a slight little breeze. I wouldn't say it's going to favour any end of the ground, but it is blowing to that big gum tree over to the northern pocket over there.
Thank you, Chris.
But it's good conditions. Looking forward to a good men's game.
Absolutely, and bit to play out in the women's game just yet. 4-goal margins, tough, but Deloraine, I'm sure, will respond. Matt, you're just furiously right. I think then I can do the goal kickers because I've been doing them today. So for once, so Liana Freestone with 2, both in the first quarter, and Avani with 1 and Georgie Gillow with one in that second quarter. So they're the goal kickers at the moment for the Bulldogs, who lead 4-3-27, and to Deloraine 3 behinds. So both teams trudging off the ground. Earlier day in the twos game was a big win to South Launceston, 29-9-1-83 to Deloraine 2-1-13. And thanks to Lucas Donaldson, what are the stats there?
Yeah, thanks, Lucas. I've got some half-time stats here. Hit-outs pretty even, 11-12. Clearances pretty even as well, 12-16. Inside 50s, though, Dave, it's still South Launceston, 22-10.
That quarter?
In that quarter, in the half. That's the half score, so 22-10 at half-time.
Pretty even that quarter.
In the quarter, it was 8-7.
Yep.
So Deloraine did hit back there on the inside 50s. Marks inside 50, 7 to South, 3 to Deloraine. Intercept marks more Deloraine's way, and that's off the back of that quarter. In that quarter alone, it was 2-7, but overall it's 5-8. And the frees for it's 19 free kicks for Deloraine and 15 for South Launceston.
Okay, it's half-time here at Youngtown Oval in this top 3 clash in the NTFA Women's Competition at South Launceston 4-3-27, Deloraine 3 behinds. We're back in a little while.
The forecast for this weekend is the right kind of hot and the right kind of cold, all in the same day. Because the NTFA is in our DNA. Road trips and stops at the cafe. There's karaoke on the highway, ups to many lattes, the juniors, the seniors, talent pathways.
Avery Thomas, that's a strong mark.
Mate, I used to play with him, eh? It's the frost, it's the fog, the spray and the spray. The crescendo of car horns from the parking bay. 22 clubs, 67 teams, 9 Premiership Cups. Get to your local footy club this weekend.
Counting all my blessings, God come get me out of this town. 'Cause every day I wake up wishing I could break up with the city light and construction sound. I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to do. It's all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dreams. Oh, you got me cussing, yeah, I'm probably running, trying to get away from myself. I need a vacation, maybe medication. Do you think I need professional help? I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to do. It's all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here, I'm filled with fear. In the mirror when I look at my face, all I see is an empty heart and broken dreams. Don't give up, you're enough, kid. Keep your head up. If it's tough, you can bluff it. You'll figure it out. Got above, give me love. So I mess myself up with the drugs and the lover who isn't enough for me. Is it ever enough for me? I couldn't wait to move, I had so much to prove. It's all I could do to get away. But now that I'm here,
Welcome back to Youngtown Oval. It's half-time here in this round 13 clash between the home team, South Launceston, and the visiting team, Deloraine. It's the Bulldogs leading by 4 goals at half-time. Chris Sayers, boundary rider this afternoon. Chris, how are conditions down there on the ground?
Yeah, it's beginning to cloud over here. I don't know. It's not supposed to rain. It was supposed to rain this morning, and it didn't. So it is sort of clouding over. It's a bit chilly as well. Thanks, Rick. I put my coat on because it's dropped a degree or two in temperature out here. I noticed the ground's got some sandy patches as well. They've done a bit of patching up with some sand out here. That muddy pitch muddy part out in the middle of the ground is the old cricket pitch.
That's right.
They prepare for summer, so that's why that's quite different to the rest of the ground.
Now, we've had an umpiring change. Sasha Atkins has stepped aside, and City Park Radio's very own Michael Walker.
He stepped into the breach.
I'm not sure why. We'll have to find out later on. But
Sasha might be on the bench or something.
I'll get you to find out there from the umpires, Chris, and get back to us.
Right.
But Deloraine have gone their separate ways now to their positions, and the Bulldogs are in a huddle there at the 50-metre line. Just those goal kickers, Matt, till half time?
Yeah, sure can. It's just the 3 goal kickers for South. We've got Liana Freestone's got the 2. Hannah Viney's got 1, and Georgia Gillow was the only goal kicker in that second quarter. So it did tighten up, didn't it, Dave, in that second quarter. Deloraine certainly had the better of the footy in terms of the territory battle with more inside 50s, but it was Georgia Gillow putting a goal on the board for South Launceston.
What's your weather app telling you?
Yeah, I just thought I'd have a quick check of the weather app with that feedback from Chris Sayer that it had cooled off a little bit. It has clouded over a little bit here at Youngtown, but currently 14.7 or feels like 12.4. So just starting to drop off a little bit with the temperature. There is a possible shower forecast, but nothing as yet, but certainly clouding over here at Youngtown.
Umpire Gower is going to get us underway here in this third quarter. He throws the yellow Sharon up high. Smith with the tap. They might get the first purchase and clearance here in the Deloraine, but tackle laid there on Talia Powell. So we'll get another stoppage here, or a second ball up. Smith and Freestone. That's Jazz Freestone. They go at it. Jazz Freestone gets it back. Kicks it sideways. Fluky bounce. Didn't advantage anyone in particular. Trying to shovel it out there was James. Here's Sulzberger. Hands it straight to Whitehead. She coughs it up back to Sulzberger. Now they fight it together on the wing, near side. And we get another stoppage.
Great contest there, Dave, between Sulzberger and Alex Whitehead, 2 very highly skilled players. Rucks go at it. Good contest in the end. Taylor Smith gets it down for Deloraine. Still a loose footy to be won in the centre of the ground. Georgie Bowman moves it forward. Only as far as Grace Weldon there. She's involved. Goes under that pack there. Ash Corbett is under this one. And the umpire blows the whistle and says, give it to me, we will go again. Been going 1 minute. We haven't moved out of the centre square as yet. Been a very tight contested footy. Rucks go at it. Freestone gets it down. Here's a chance. Grace Weldon throws it onto the boot. Gets it right in front of our broadcast. Oh, it's a good grab. That's a great grab there by Liana Freestone. So a chance for South to move forward here. And Grace Weldon running by. Freestone goes the longer option. Goes inside 50. Almost the intercept mark there to Deloraine through Cameron. Kicked forward. And it's found a player there in Williams. So Emily Williams takes this mark. And player on the mark there is about 35 metres out. Grace Weldon running on in the pocket. A couple of times that Grace has done that. Gets a couple of goals here. Williams, umpire Maxie Walker just making sure that Emily Williams is kicking over the player on the mark. Got Grace Weldon on her own in the pocket. Goes to the goal square. Kicks across. Oh, don't worry about it. Just pop it through herself. Emily Williams kicks the goal. Nicely done. Emily Williams, she gets South on the board early in this third quarter. She's kicked her first goal for the afternoon, and South Launceston skip away with their 5th of the game.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing, Matt.
She did, no doubt about it.
She
had
did
some
have
options, but
other options, but yeah, and it was a funny floating sort of kick. Not sure she hit it sweetly, but it sort of sailed through. And yeah, that's the vital first goal for South Launceston. They've now cleared out to a 5-goal advantage, 5-3 to 3 behinds. But good play. They're just winning the contested footy at the moment in the clearances, and South Launceston. And that's what they stopped doing in that second quarter. Deloraine started to get on top around the contest and got themselves back into the game. But, South now to a 5-goal lead. So from the hit out, chance here for Deloraine to work it forward. Spills out the back. Kick forward there by Brouard. Tackle late on Whitehead. She can't get free, and she's caught holding the ball. At the one arm pinned there. It was a good tackle there from Freestone. Kick inside 50. Over the back. Chance here to clear. Smith, the ruckman, takes it. Kick wasn't great. Still a contested ball. Cameron up the field, picks it up with skill. Handball sideways, great to Baxter, and back still clear for Deloraine.
Now Baxter goes long with the right, drives this ball down the wing, but it's cut off there, and cut off really nicely by Alexis Oliver. So Oliver for South Launceston has this ball on the outer wing, chips it inboard and finds Corbett. So this is Corbett in the heart of the Youngtown Oval, not too far from those cricket pitches that Chris Sale was talking about at half-time. Corbett chips this one down, comes through on the bounce, almost gets to Brouard. Here's the turnover, chance for Deloraine. Kicked out, trying to find Dunstan, and does. Dunstan takes a really good grab and just goes straight away. Pops it up towards half forward. Loose footy, here's a chance for Deloraine. Running onto it is Meeburn. Still there for Deloraine. Kick towards goal there. And that was by Nichols. It's in the pocket for Deloraine. Ball, say the crowd. Loose footy in the pocket, picked up. Player tackled immediately. Close to the boundary line. Picking it up there was Dick. Maggie Dick for South, and has gone, holding the ball. And Dunstan, centering kick. Plays on straight away. Tries to find a teammate. I think the umpire will call her back, though. It's a bit of a shame for Deloraine because she had Georgie Bowman there, just a little bit closer to goal.
Let's go back to Nichols,
Let's go back to Nichols, right. Nichols, handballs off straight away.
Mitchell Grimer.
Grimer towards goal. And bounces through for a behind. So Mitchell Grimer opens her account for the afternoon with a behind. And Deloraine put their fourth behind up on the scoreboard at South Lonnie, 5-3-33, leading Deloraine 4 behinds. Here's Dave Moore.
Great forward line pressure there from the Kangaroos. They couldn't convert though. Corbett gets it here to Weldon. Back pocket for South Launceston. Kicks it outside defensive 50. They rise high. 2 grabs there. No mark. Kicking it forward there is Jazz Freestone. Approaching it is Sulzberger. Tries to break the Whitehead tackle. Can't do so. Play on to advantage now. Baxter steams inside 50. Looks for Dunstan. Oh, gee, she nearly took the mark. Tries to work hard. Wrestles it free. Has Bowman there if she wants it with a handball. Dunstan still fighting hard. They work it out now here through Corbett. And they'll clear off half back through Weldon.
Dunstan just checking her wrist after that contact there, Dave. But coming through, it's on the wing here for South Launceston through Oliver. Oliver plays on. Grace Weldon, she's worked hard. She's put herself in that position a number of times. Turnover though. Mark initially dropped there. Loose footy on the wing here. That was Smith for Deloraine. Gets it to Lily James. Lily James gets a handball out. Here's Stevenson. Soccers off the ground. Kick partially smothered. And we've got a loose footy right in front of it. That partially smothered was by Hayley Brouard. And umpire Max Walker says, give it to me, we'll go again. Good passage to play there, Dave. Really good, exciting footy.
And Weldon, you mentioned, she's everywhere at the moment. She's got a great endurance from the ball up. Oliver might have won it down. Dawn off there, gets it to Whitehead. Gets free, slung as she kicks. And Corbett, ever reliable back there, one of the best on the ground today, takes the mark for South Launceston. She plays on. Poor kick though. Bowman takes it. Plays on immediately. Tries to get in the Dunstan direction. She'll need a bounce. She gets it. They get back there through Maggie Dick though, the Bulldogs. She gets it from Corbett. Under pressure from Dunstan. Arched the back well. Now it's a loose ball. Weldon again. Oh, she runs into a fierce tackle there from Jade Nichols. Ex-Longford player. And it'll be a ball up on attacking 50 for Deloraine.
Ball up, right on the paint of 50. Umpire throws it aloft. Getting the tap down there was Mitchell Grimer. There's been a whistle in the meantime. And it's a free kick for Deloraine. Going Whitehead's way? No, or Mitchell Grimer's way. Neither of those actually going to Talia Powell. So Talia Powell with the free kick. Umpire signal was high contact. So Powell goes into the pocket, trying to find a teammate. Sails back through. Loose footy to be won here. Chance for Deloraine. It's in their pocket. Players converge around this ball. Trying to get a quick away there was Corbett. Goes a little bit closer to the boundary line. Ball still in though. Umpire whistle, and it's umpire Maxie Mike Walker. And he says, give it to me. We will go again. So we've got a ball up deep inside Deloraine's 50. Grabbed out of the ruck there by Oliver. And gets it out of the danger area for now for South. Here's Lucy Sulzberger, runs onto this bouncing footy. Sweeping handball over the top, tries to find a teammate. Still loose ball, the half back for South. Toe poked off the ground. Still right there for Deloraine if they can get this footy. Toe poked out there, Taylor Smith leads in this race. Smith taps it in front of herself, she's still there. Ball to be won on the paint of Deloraine's 50. Tough to get his head. Smith, geez, she's backed up there. Third, fourth and fifth efforts there for Taylor Smith. Gets this ball to inside 50. Dunstan with a couple to beat. Picking up the ball there was Maggie Dick. It's still there. Maxie Walker has signalled a free kick, and it is going to that player in Maggie Dick. So Maggie Dick with the relieving free kick at right half back. Here's Dave Moore.
Maggie Dick, low kick, gets good distance. Mark not taken by Stevenson. Chance Whitehead. They'll go in attack again. Deloraine, high kick. Gee, it's all the numbers there, but the numbers didn't win out. I was going to say it's the numbers with the South Launceston defence, but the strong mark taken by Mayburn. And chance for Deloraine's first goal. Player on the mark about 25 out. Might be right on the distance into the breeze. We'll see. Mayburn. Close to the player on the mark. Off the side of the boot slightly. Ooh, almost a clash back there, but strong mark taken in defence. Might be Corbett. Back there. Yes, it is number 21.
Sam Davies.
Sam Davies, thank you. It's a half back. Deloraine might reload here. Tackle laid. Might have been a bit high in the first instance. And that's
going Stevenson.
Lauren Stevenson. Matt, you're correct there. So she's just going to chip it up into the pocket. They got someone who can take a mark. They haven't. And Maggie Dick, who's been part of that strong South back line, takes the mark.
She's really stepped up. And 50 metres.
Yeah, playing encroached over the mark.
Yeah, Maxie Walker was all over that. So Maggie Dick will take some territory here. Get South out of that defensive 50. So a little bit of a relieving 50-metre penalty. There's some options here. She gives the handball off, finds Grace Weldon. She's worked hard this quarter. She just keeps popping up and providing options for her teammates. Loose footy to be won right in front of us. Keely Morrison's on this ball. Lays the tackle, in fact, and the umpire says, give it to me, we'll go again. We've been going almost 10 minutes in this third quarter, and it is South Launceston with a 29-point advantage. Rucks go at it. Ball hits the deck before it hits either of those players. It comes out. There's been a whistle, high contact, and it is going Deloraine's way. So that free kick going to Cess Cameron. Cameron's going to come out to the wing in front of us here, trying to find a player in Barnett. She's got Barnett. Comes off her hands. Chance to recover. Gets the bouncing footy. Barnett. I don't think that was a handball umpire. Might have been blindsided. Play on. Loose footy to be won right in front of us here. Keely Morrison's in there as well. Plays over the top of this footy. Once again, Grace Weldon is just lurking around this pack, Dave, for a sneaky handball out.
So she's coming off.
Yes, she is. Get her back out there, Dave. She's on fire.
She's getting replaced by Grace Gillow from the ball up. Tapped out there by Oliver. Chance here. Little handball's a good one there from Grace Gillow. Up to half forward. Mark taken. That's Jazz Freestone. She's got players leading left, right and centre. She's going to settle things down. Goes the longer option. Felmingham's over the back. Falls close to her. Getting back there nicely was Hammond. Kick out of defence. Picked up nicely by Sulzberger. She's tackled from behind. And there'll be a ball up. Inside 50's this turn, Matt. What's Lucas telling you?
Inside 50s. Lucas is all over it for us. Deloraine 5 to South Launceston 3.
And South Launceston kicked a goal from one of those entries. There's good work there from Baxter. Works out defence now. Here's Whitehead. Short distance kick looking for Beaumont. Kick straight away. Maggie Dick takes it. Handballs away illegally. Holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. Whatever you like. Free kick going the way here of the number 10 in Georgie Bowman.
This is Bowman right in front of us. She kicks to the centre of the ground, but that's been cut off there for South Launceston, and it was cut off by Brouard. Hayley Brouard pops this one up towards centre half forward. True centre half forward position. Jazz Freestone goes through her hands initially, but chance to recover. Gets a handball out to a teammate there in Alice Fox. Fox chips this one further downfield, but only as far as Taylor Smith, who takes a good relieving mark in defence. Taylor Smith looks to go straight away and come out towards the broadcast side here at Youngtown. Goes over the player's head there in Beaumont. Loose footy, and it's going to trickle over the boundary line. And we will have a throw-in. We've been going 12 minutes in this third quarter. Still South Launceston by that 27-point lead. Boundary throw-in. It's just inside South's 50 here on the broadcast side. So chance for South Launceston. 5-3-33, leading Deloraine 4 behinds. Throw-in. Comes in. Short throw-in. And there's been a whistle.
Going to go again.
Going to go again. Go the boundary throw-in again. Yep.
Just a little bit flat, that one. AFL score on that. Suns 5-3, leading Carlton 3-5.
Take two with that boundary throw in. Nice throw in. Taylor Smith gets the front position and gets it down towards Whitehead. Whitehead's underneath his pack. Tackled immediately. Ooh, holding the ball, says the umpire. So, free kick then to Liana Freestone. Liana Freestone will kick this from right on 50. Alex Whitehead is on the mark. So, Freestone, 22 goals for the season, currently in third spot in the goal-kicking tally in the Premier League. Pops this one up towards the square.
That's a goal.
Gets some distance with the kick. Oh, forget towards the square. She's kicked the goal. Oh, magnificent. She got some distance with that kick, Dave Moore. And Liana Freestone has kicked her third for the day. She goes to 23 for the year. And South Launceston kick away.
Yeah, just had a feeling she had the confidence in her own ability to get the distance.
Great kick.
And that breeze, which is probably getting up as the afternoon's progressing, it carried the ball through. And just a long kick.
Great kick
from the set shot. So that's her third. You said,
it
Matt?
Is, her third.
Dropped the ball here a bit. So that's her third goal.
23rd for the year. So she's certainly climbing up the goal-kicking tally as well for the NTFA Premier League.
2 in the first, 1 in the third quarter, and you think the margin now is going to be on the Kangaroos.
It's blowing out, that's for sure.
They will have that breeze in the last quarter, but I don't think it's a 6-goal breeze. And the way South are playing, they're just dominating all over the park at the moment. Smith, big tap out, but well sharked there by South Launceston as it's kicked forward. Off the hands there of Sulzberger. Picking up there is Hammond. Tackled from behind. Managed to get the kick away in time. Bowman goes in. Goes the bump. She wasn't eyes for the ball there. Going down was Lucy Sulzberger. But we've got a ball up now. About 60 out from South's goal. Umpire Michael Walker officiating his ball up. Tapped out there by Alexis Oliver. Only as far as Baxter. Kicks up the wing. Looks for Whitehead, who's got a march on her opponent now. She takes the mark. Kicks it. Up the wing. Over the fingertips there of Rory Williams. Comes back towards Williams. She's outnumbered. The numbers win out. Maggie Dick once again. Just kicks it to the wing. Coming back though through Smith. Kick for kick at the moment. We've got a chance here now. Inside 50, Deloraine. Dunstan, one grab, couldn't get the second as she got the recovery. Now the South defence once again work hard and clear it out into the centre square.
Gets it towards Sam Davies. Ball bounces off her chest. We've got a loose footy underneath this pack. And the umpire says, give it to me, we'll go again. Been going 15 minutes in this third term. South Launceston with a 35-point lead. And is certainly looking the better of the two sides at this stage. Smith gets that tip again. She's been great in the ruck. Comes out to Freestone. Handballs out in the path of Madden. Madden picks it up, gets it on the right, goes up towards half forward. Loose footy to be won here at half forward. Bouncing around. Looking in there is Filmingham. Comes out the way of Gillow. Gillow pumps this on the down towards full forward. Loose footy over the back. Oh, goes through the hands there of Grace Gillow. Maxie Walker blows his whistle and says we'll go again. It was Filmingham underneath that pack. So dangerous ball here for Deloraine, Dave.
Deloraine need to be resolute in defence here. Tapped out by Baxter, just looking for space towards the boundary line. Tackled behind there was number 18 and Georgia Gillow. No Pryor. Umpire Walker wastes no time. Throws it up again. Tap out. Loose ball. Came back here towards Madden. Well, gee, that's an inside out. Kicks a smart one there from Gillow. That was Grace Gillow. Through for a behind though. 6-4-40. It's an even 6 goals now. They lead Deloraine 4 behinds, 4 points. Don't forget, coming up, we've got the men's game on the AFL Tas live stream and simulcast on 103.7 and 96.5 City Park Radio. So it's cleared out for fullback. Stevenson can't quite take the mark. She's got the recovery.
Stevenson, ball close to the boundary line here. Deloraine try to keep it alive and get out of the danger area. Madden picks it up. She's tackled immediately. And Maxie Walker comes in again and says, give it to me. We will go again. Closing in on three-quarter time here at Youngtown. 17 minutes gone. South Launceston 6-4-40. Deloraine 4 behinds. Maxie Walker throws it up and we go again. Good tap down. Gets it as far as Grace Weldon, one that we've kept an eye on today, and it is going to be a free kick to Grace Weldon. She's worked pretty hard, Dave. We've not necessarily got the possessions, but she's worked really hard to put herself in positions where she can get those possessions. Goes towards centre half forward, goes through a few players. Chance for Deloraine to clear. It's coming back to where it came from. Freestone's there. That's a good mark by Madden. Madden takes the mark right on the paint of 50, and South Launceston press again. Madden pops this one up, and it's been cut off there by a Deloraine defender in Dehan. No, Smith. It's Taylor Smith.
Yep,
Taylor Smith.
Smith in the back pocket. Kicks up the wing. It's all South Launceston here, 4 against 1. Off hands. Chance at the front, Bowman. Kick into the centre of the ground as a target here in Nichols. Couldn't quite take the mark. Has time to recover. As teammate going past. That was Bowman once again. Didn't hit the target with the handball. Nichols fights in hard once again. And they get it to just the attacking side of centre to Deloraine. Inside 50 this quarter, Matt. 6 to Deloraine, 5 to South. Is that correct? Yep. So 2 goals out of those 5 entries for South. Here's Whitehead. Gets another entry for Deloraine. Chasing after is Mayburn. Can she pick it up? Does eventually. Morrison's there for South Launceston. She bundles her opponent out of the way, and Williams. Even numbers here. Morrison again playing defensive role today. Outside 50. They work it out here, do they? Deloraine, they do through Cameron. She's caught with the footy. Baxter off the ground. Over here now towards Beaumont. She picks it up. Gets it to Cameron once again. Launches towards goal. It's a long kick. Falls in towards the goal square. They try to work it clear to the South Launceston defence. They don't do it though, and it's a snap. It's off hands into the goalpost. That was Danielle Dunstan.
Yeah, it was.
And a behind us South to Deloraine. 5 behinds now. South Launceston 6-4-40.
There was some really nice goalkeeping work. It was Keely Morrison getting back with the.
Yeah, she's
with
playing a
the
defensive
save.
role today,
Yeah,
Matt. She's kicked. Let me see, 16 goals this year. So, she's doing well down defence.
In the meantime, footy comes over the back, finds Williams. This is a South Launceston ball right in the heart of the Youngtown Oval. Going up towards half forward. Oh, over the shoulder there, I reckon, was Filmingham. No free kick given. In the meantime, it's gone inside 50. Here's Alexis Oliver running the race. Alexis Oliver first to get this footy. Good defence there by Hammond. A good one-on-one contest. Sweeping handball back, finds Georgia Gillow. Georgia Gillow goes towards goal, and it's a behind. So Georgia Gillow kicks her second behind of the quarter. And South Lonnie skip away with another behind.
Good work there from Latara Hammond.
Yeah,
she was outsized. She just had to make a contest of it, and she was 2-on-1 in the end. And she did a pretty good job there for the Deloraine defence. It's with Karina Baxter now in defensive goal square. And we haven't got too many seconds to go in this third quarter. As Baxter now cleared out of defence. This could be the last action of the term. And it is. And so South Launceston player goes down heavily there. She's okay. She's getting up slowly. All seems to be good. 3-quarter time here at the Youngtown Oval. And it's 6-5-41. South Launceston leading Deloraine 5 behinds, 5 points. So in that quarter, that was the half-time score there. It was, sorry, Cat down the hop.
2 goals to South Launceston and the 2 behinds to Deloraine.
So South Launceston, Deloraine had a fair bit of play that quarter. They just couldn't convert. That South defence was still pretty resolute. So they held out pretty well there. So the goal kickers to 3-quarter time. Liana Freestone with 3, 1 each to Hannah Viney, Georgia Gillow and Emily Williams. And no goal scorers as yet for Deloraine. And the players now getting into their respective huddles. As I mentioned, the men's game coming up. You can watch it on the AFL Tas live stream. Or you can tune in to City Park Radio. Myself, Matt, Dave Gruber and Chris Sayer for that one this afternoon. So that should be a really good game in the senior game with the Deloraine testing themselves against South Launceston. Deloraine at the moment 4th place on the ladder, and they want to prove to the teams above them they can be competitive in this latter part of the season. Matt, the stats to 3-quarter time.
Thanks to our little mate here, Lucas Donaldson. Thank you, Lucas, for keeping on top of those stats for us. So to 3-quarter time, total hit-outs 13 to 21. So Deloraine's way in the hit-outs. Clearances, although the clearances are South Launceston way 18 to 13. Inside 50 count, Dave, 28 to South Launceston, 18 to Deloraine. Marks inside 50 again at South Launceston, 9 to 4. Intercept marks, 18 to 11, South Launceston's way. And the frees for Deloraine, 25 free kicks to South Launceston's 19.
Thank you very much there to the Donaldson boys, Matt and Lucas. And at 6-5-41, South Launceston, Deloraine 5 points and 5 behinds, 5 points. And we'll take a break here on the live stream. Back in a little while.
Georgia line. I'm going third, hanging with my friends, all playing games. We all started at a full house, ended up just me and good old James. I could swore that I was winning, kinda had a feeling. Last thing I remember, I was drinking till the moonshine. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. May not know just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's so much you just can't explain. I don't really care at all how it ends or where it begins, and I'll do it again. Know just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's so much you just can't explain. No, I don't want to lose control, but I don't really care at all how it ends or where it begins, and I'll do it again. Before I met you, love was just a bunch of nonsense. Just another mystery I didn't understand. Was living without it so long that it didn't even feel wrong. Before I met you, love was just another concept. Something I could only witness from a distance. But this fool felt somehow the moment I held you close. Now I know no one could ever explain this. No words to it justice. Oh, but I'm sure gonna
Welcome back here to Youngtown Oval. And it's 6-5, 41 South Launceston, Deloraine 5 behind. Chris Say, you've been down to the huddles.
Yes, Britt Gillow, coach of South, says the first 3 quarters mean nothing unless you finish it off. So they're really going to grind them home in this last quarter. Umpire updates. Umpire Atkins is a no-show for the second half. He broke down.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So Max Walker was about to crack the first can in the corporate box, and he got the tap on the shoulder.
Got the call up.
And note that even the clothes that Umpire Walker is wearing are not his.
Okay, I didn't think so.
He had no idea this was going to happen.
Oh, right.
So what a hero. What a hero.
Good on
Absolutely.
Maxie, Mike Walker for stepping in and getting it done. Good stuff. Thanks, Chris.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris. We'll hear from you through the last corner. And then, of course, Chris will be with us during the men's game as well. So what can Deloraine salvage from this last quarter? They do have the breeze. 6 goals might be a bridge too far, Matt Donaldson.
Yeah, it might be, I think, Dave. It's just that, when we looked at the stats, there was a few stats there that jumped out at me. Certainly the inside 50s that South have dominated, and the marks inside 50s South have dominated. But it is 6 goals, so a fair margin for Deloraine to claw back as we go. Rucks go up in the centre. Loose footy to be won. Maybe Deloraine with his first clearance, and they do. They go inside 50. Chance for Deloraine. Goes over the top of Sam Davies there with the outstretched hands, but a quick kick out of defence. Gets out of danger for now, but that's going to be cut off by Deloraine. It is indeed, and it is... Oh, chipped out wide, finds Whitehead. Here's Whitehead. They're going to go inside 50 again. So a couple of inside 50s inside the first 30 seconds for Deloraine. Intercept mark was dropped there by Brouard, so we've got a ball here at half forward for Deloraine. Sweeping handball forward. Can they put something on the scoreboard? It only goes as far as Imogen Richards. She throws it on the boot, gets out of danger for now.
Bowman.
It's going to repel back in here through Bowman. So Bowman gets it inside 50. A third inside 50 in about a minute and a half. Oh, goes through the hands there of Lily James almost. Holding the ball and a chance for Deloraine. And it is Lily James to get this free kick. Player on the mark's about 48. Lily James doesn't waste any time. Pops it up towards the square and comes off hands, goes through for a behind. But promising start for Deloraine, Dave.
Definitely. It's made a few positional changes. Notice young Lataria Hammond there is in the forward line now. Says Cameron in the ruck just to give him a bit of drive. Bowman involved there a couple of times. So out of fullback, Corbett. There's a target in the back pocket, Weldon, just back to the back pocket. It's kicked out wide.
Right on the paint of 50, and it was Jazz Freestone that got a kick away, gets out of the danger area for now. All Deloraine there at the fall of this ball, though, so a chance. Sweeping handball over the top finds Baxter. Baxter takes them inside 50 again with a long ball down towards full. Dunstan comes off her hands. Loose footy there to be won. Dunstan ends up with it. Dunstan goes towards goal. Bouncing footy. Oh, it's seen through. Bit of goalkeeper work there by Sam Davies. Sees it over the line for a behind. So Deloraine sort of peppering for the start of this. So we've been going 2 minutes, and it's Deloraine with 4 inside 50s.
And it's kicked out towards half back. And kick inside 50. And can be a free kick here to Deloraine. And it's going to go the way here of Ali Mayburn. Mayburn now 30 out, directly in front. Right on a distance. Kicks towards goal. Fades a little bit. I think there's fingertips on it, yes. That's 8 behinds now for Deloraine. Certainly had the distance there with the breeze. Did Hayley Mayburn. 6-5, 41 now to 8 behinds. So they've kicked 3 behinds this quarter.
In the first couple of minutes. I'm looking at Lucas's stats there. So inside 50s, 4 to Deloraine, none to South Launceston. Oh, that's a centimetre perfect pass and finds Jazz Freestone. Freestone doesn't waste any time. She gets up and charges down the wing, gets a kick away, finds a teammate there in Gillow. Gillow doesn't waste any time either. Goes further downfield, sort of bounces between a couple of players. Freestone's right there, lays a tackle. Loose footy to be won. Right half forward for South Launceston. Sweeping handball over the top. Only as far as Cameron. Says Cameron for Deloraine. And the umpire says, give it to me. We will have a ball up. Been going 3.5 minutes in the fourth quarter. Ball up. Rucks go at it. It comes the way of Alexis Oliver. She gets a handball out towards Brouard. Brouard, loose footy to be won here at half forward for Deloraine. Picked up first by Alice Fox. So half forward for South Launceston. Now it is a Deloraine ball through. Baxter throws it on the boot, gets in the middle of the ground, goes through Smith's hands. Smith has time to recover. A few taps it to herself. Still tapping to herself, picks it up, gets the handball away. Handball to Spaeth. Smith goes again. Misses with the fresh airy. Loose footy to be won. Right on the paint of 50 for Deloraine. Handballs over the top, only as far as Corbett. Corbett throws it on the boot to a bit of space. Leading in the race there, Rory Williams, but coming across really quickly was the number 16, Alice Fox, and Fox gets this away, finds Grace Weldon. Grace Weldon in the centre of the Youngtown footy oval. Grace Weldon goes down towards half forward, bouncing footy in front of Freestone. Freestone has time to recover, tackled, and pinged for a throw. It's a relieving free kick for Deloraine at right half back.
Good tackle there from Nichols, I think it was. Gets it here to Whitehead at half back. Whitehead now. Suns players to come towards her. Nice long kick up the wing. Nearly a mark there taken by Beaumont. Went through her hands. Mopping up now. The South Launceston defender in Corbett. Straight to Baxter. Baxter turns around, gives it to Whitehead. On the boundary line is Cameron. Nice handball back to Baxter. This is nice from Deloraine. Over the top. Beaumont. Now to Sess Cameron. She kicks further up towards the half-forward line. South Launceston defence resolute once again. Ball clears the contest towards Liana Freestone. Good work day from the Bulldogs. From the Kangaroos. They get it now towards Stevenson.
Here's Stevenson. Goes up towards the true half-forward position. Comes through Hound. Bouncing through there was Davies. Sam Davies for South Launceston. And she gets out of the danger area for now, but only as far as Deloraine. It's been cut off. Got the binoculars up there to Davis, who it was the number 26 in Beaumont. Beaumont pumps this one inside 50. Loose footy to be won, right on the paint of 50. Dunstan is there competing, as is Cameron, Sess Cameron. Corbett's there as well. She's playing some sort of game, Dave. Corbett, she's been very impressive and has been pinged, holding the ball. Play on, Dunstan keen to go, but Maxie Walker says no, back over the mark, Danielle. So it is a free kick to Sess Cameron. Corbett's right on the paint of 50. So Cameron looks to go, gets on the right, pops this one up towards the square, goes through the hands initially, chance for South to clean up. Keely Morrison, quick toe poke out, it goes out of bounds. bounced before the line, which was handy for Keeley.
Yes.
And we'll get a throw in. And we've gone, how long, Dave? 8.5 minutes.
8.5 minutes. It's 41 plays, 8 here at Youngtown Oval. Game's been a little bit one-sided than we expected. South showing that they're going to be hard to toss for the Premiership this year. There's no doubt about that. As Jazz Freestone gets the tap down to the bottom of the contest. Kick across the goal front. Looking here for Morrison. Wasn't a great kick. And taking the mark there is Bowman. Bowman now plays on. Kick fades towards the pocket. Dunstan got her hands to it, has the recovery, has the athleticism, gets caught from behind, releases the handball. Beaumont snaps. Deloraine's ninth behind as it fades to the right. 9 behinds now. Deloraine trailing South Launceston 6-5-41. 7 minutes, last quarter here at Youngtown.
South to bring this ball back in from the behind. And it is Corbett that goes out and finds a teammate in Freestone. That's Freestone of the Jazz variety. She doesn't waste any time. She gets this further afield and finds a teammate there in Fox. So this is Fox. No, my apologies. It's not. Or is it Fox? I think it is Fox who's chipped this one over the top to find Brouard. Brouard takes the mark. Centimetre perfect stuff just inside the boundary line on that far side. Here's Hayley Brouard, who we saw last week, Dave, in the rep game. Did a pretty good job. Brouard goes further downfield. Kicks to a bit of a contest, bouncing footy between a few players and a chance for Deloraine to repel this ball. Chain of handballs through the centre of the ground. Kicked up, getting closer to half forward now. Good grab, no, not quite. Bounces out in the hands there of Beaumont. Beaumont gets the handball off though, and she finds a player in Bowman. Bowman goes up forward. Loose footy here for Deloraine. Dunstan is all over this. She runs onto it. A chance for Dunstan. Kicks it up towards goal. Bounces across the face.
Still in.
Still in play. Right there. Popped up over the top. Dunstan will get one. No, she doesn't. Kick smothered right on the goal line. Dunstan finally kicks the goal. I think she does. Yes, they had to work hard there, Dave, for that.
Wow.
Oh, wowee. Dunstan kicks her first for the afternoon and moves on to 36 goals for the year.
Well, let's revisit it. For a start, the ball stayed in when we didn't think it was going to.
No.
And then the kick across the face was marked by Dunstan, who thought it wasn't going to be 15. So she played on. It was played a mark, but by the time...
kick was smothered on the goal line and then had a second crack at it.
You got it. So it all happened there. So lucky we're on radio because that was hard
to describe. That was hard to describe, but well done,
I'm sure
Dunstan.
You saw it on the vision there, yep.
She gets on the board there and, like I said, kick her 36 for the year. So she's leading the goal kicking in the NTFA Premier League and has now kicked 36 for the season.
I'd be interested in the inside 50s this quarter, Matt.
Yeah, what have we got there, Lucas? Wowee. Well, there we go. Quarter 4, 7-0.
Yep. So
and
there you go.
So 9 minutes of play. Del have been in 7 times, and the Bulldogs are yet to get their 50.
They've obviously dominated the quarter, but it's come a bit late. Cameron, she's been impressive, put into the ruck. Gets it over towards Hammond, inside 50. Dunstan drops a chest mark, pressure from behind, has the recovery, swings on the right foot. It's a 2-on-2 contest here in the goal square. Gee, that was good defence there by Corbett, I think it was. In fact, it was the number 27 there in Michaela Woods. It's still a contested footy. And it's going to be a holding the player decision there. It's going to go the way of Holly Beaumont, who did a great last quarter. She's been involved with everything. And she's on a 45-degree angle. Will deliver from just on 20 metres, I reckon. Chance for it. 2 goals in a minute. They're coming home with a wet sail here, the Roos. Beaumont to the southern end. Kicks the goal. 2-9-21 Deloraine. South Launceston 6-5-41. 10 minutes gone. 10 minutes to go. Is there a pulse, Matt? I think it'll be tough, but they're certainly playing better.
Pressure, they certainly have stepped up. I've got Lucas's stat sheet. Thanks, Lucas Donaldson, beside me. The inside 50s I mentioned was 8-0 in this term. Marks inside 50s 1-0. Intercept marks. Check this out, Dave. Intercept marks 4-0, all Deloraine's way, and frees 5-0. So certainly Deloraine have stepped up in the opening 10 minutes of this last quarter. 4 goals of 20 points at the moment as it sits, so it's a tough ask, but this is a really positive start from Deloraine this quarter. 6-5-41 South Launceston, leading Deloraine 2-9-21.
Cess Cameron is dominating the ruck now. She's
sure is.
Really impressive in there. Let's see if she gets another tap out.
And she does. Cameron gets the tap out. Been a free kick though for encroaching the half of that new rule. They encroaching the half of the circle, so it's going Cameron's way. So she's got a free kick right in the centre of Youngtown Oval. Cess Cameron plays on, runs around the player on the mark, and then drives this ball inside 50. Dunstan comes off her hands. She was on a long lead. Chance for Brouard to repel and get it out of the danger area for now for South.
Alice Fox now takes the mark. Kicks to the win here, looking for Alexis Oliver. Gets it on the bounce. She has time to sum things up. Goes further afield here, looking for Georgia Gillow. Can't take the mark. Pressure from behind there from Jade Nichols. Nichols is tackled there in possession. Umpire says no prior. Gee, if Dunstan had taken that mark, they probably needed a goal from that attacking foray there. The time is a bit of an enemy here with about 8.5 minutes to go. They do get a free kick here, though, deep in defence. Going the way here of Cameron, who's lifted her intensity, and now we're word spoken because we've got a 50-metre penalty. So Cess Cameron will be advanced to the front edge of the centre square. So another inside 50 here coming up for the Roots. Dunstan might be a target here. She's deep at the moment. Looks like Cameron's going to go long. Well, she doesn't get great purchase on it. It's going to fall short. And Maggie Dick takes the mark here for South Launceston.
She's been impressive today, Maggie Dick. Done some really nice things in defence. Takes that relieving mark. Because, as we mentioned, Dave, had Deloraine mark that and turned that into a goal. Well, it gets a little bit closer. Nice kick there, and it finds Freestone. So Jazz Freestone, still in defensive 50. Pops this ball out to the wing, trying to find a teammate in Rani Milne, and she does. So this is Milne right in front of us in the broadcasting position. Gives that handball off to Grace Wilden. There she is again, running past Dave Grace Wilden. Chips this one to the centre of the ground. It goes over the head there of Alice Fox, but she's quick to recover and gets this one on the bounce. Kicks up towards the 50. Chance for South Launceston. Now it's been cut off there by Chilcott of Deloraine. Runs onto the loose footy and pumps this further afield. The South Launceston leading the race here. Here's Brouard to pick up the loose ball on the wing. And Brouard chips this one down and finds Fox.
Yes,
she does. And Alice Fox has this one on the outer wing. Comes inboard and finds Freestone. Freestone of the Jazz variety. She's got Grace Wilden to her left. Ignores her, goes further afield and just pumps this one inside 50. Oh, comes off hands. Really good effort there from Gillow. That was Georgia Gillow. So loose footy to be won here for South Launceston. Player tackled immediately by Mitchell Grimer. And we will have a ball up 13.5 minutes and go on this last term.
And we've got injury players saying come out to the trainers pretty quickly because it's the number 23 there. That's Alexis Oliver, who's on the ground. Don't want to say what the injury is, but I feel as if it could be a leg injury. The way she's got her hands around her leg there.
Knee,
yeah, that's what we don't want to see. But the players were pretty quick to ask for assistance. The stretcher coming out, and in fact we might have some trainers from both sides coming out here.
Yeah, looks like we are, Dave.
So. Got the glasses up. I don't know if Chris will have any information in a moment, but definitely looks like some sort of lower leg injury. She's been immobile.
Holding the knee from the look of it, Dave.
So the clock has stopped here, as it does when there's a stretcher on the arena. Players being interchanged, but we're going to have some sort of significant delay here at Youngtown. Score is South Launceston 6-5-41, Deloraine 2-9-21.
Playing groups are starting to huddle together.
Yes.
The South Launceston girls are all getting together, and Deloraine in pockets are getting together. It's South by 20 points. Thoughts with Alexis Oliver at the moment. Stretches out there.
Yeah, a great last quarter at the moment from Deloraine. They've really up the ante. It's 10 inside 50s to 1.
Yeah.
And 2 goals, and in fact 2 goals, 4. Is it 6 points?
2
goals, 4.
2
so
this quarter to South yet to score.
So making a charge at it. It's probably coming from too far back, as we said, but certainly this last quarter has been an improved effort. Getting some more drive out of the centre. There's the number 23 there, Alexis Oliver, is now on the stretcher. Cooperation here from both.
Yeah, medics from both sides, just
trainers
from both sides, which is good to see, and hopefully Alexis is okay. Stretching off the ground at the moment. That clock's paused on 13:36 elapsed in this quarter.
So players taking up their positions. Wish all the best there for Alexis Oliver. And all the connections there and family. Noticeably concerned about Alexis. So she's going off the ground now. 6-5-41 South Launceston. Deloraine 2-9-21. There was a ball up. We're deep in attack here for South Launceston.
And it's going to be umpire Michael Walker, or Maxie as we know him at. And we will get back underway here at Youngtown. So rucks go at it. It's in South Launceston's 50, and player tackled immediately there, and we will go against that was Stevenson from Deloraine, who was tackled immediately. Rucks go at it again. Seth Cameron gets the tap down. Chance here through Madden. Madden picks up the ball, throws it onto the boot. Loose footy inside South's 50, and that ball is going to trickle over the boundary line. No, it's not. Freestone keeps it in. Handball's in to Freestone. Freestone goes from the pocket across the face, and it is in for one behind. So that was Jazz Freestone with a behind there. So South's first score of this last quarter, and they move along to 6-6-42, leading Deloraine 2-9-21. And we've been going 14 and a half minutes in this last quarter. So Deloraine to bring this ball back in. And comes back into play. Deal with the numbers here. Comes off hands. Quick handball in. Here's Whitehead. Starts with Whitehead. A bit of a clearing kick. Down in front of the broadcast area. Comes off hands. Loose footy to be won. Player tackle immediately. Got a handball away. It was Corbett. Nicely done from Corbett. Gets it to Caitlin Lyons. Caitlin Lyons handballs back towards Corbett. Corbett and Georgie Bowman wrestle over this footy. And the umpire says, give it to me. We will have a ball up.
Umpire Gower balling it up here. Attacking side of the wing for Deloraine. We've got 5 minutes playing time remaining. 6-6 plays 2-9. As Cameron wins the tap out. Kicked out of mid-air there, though, by Brouard. Brouard follows up. Picking up is Milne. Milne over the top looking for Brouard. Handballs backwards. Ends up here coming from Jazz Freestone. Out to Weldon. Good stuff in the phone box there by South Launceston. Back to Maggie Dick. He clears it and finds a teammate there in Liana Freestone, who marks on the wing. Shorts it up here to Jazz Freestone. Just playing a little bit of tempo footy here. South Launceston, there's no rush for them. They lead by 21 points. Kick towards half forward, and the impressive Grace Weldon takes the mark. He's taking her time also. Switches the footy.
Grace Weldon goes into the centre of the ground, finds a teammate in Corbett. Corbett, they're just working this patiently around the arc. Picks it up there by Sam Davies. Davies pops this one inside 50. Loose footy to be won. Lucy Sulzberger gets a little underground handball away. Sulzberger goes again, tries to burst through this pack. She's tackled immediately by Stevenson and Ping for holding the footy. So Deloraine, relieving free kick through Stevenson, deep in defence. Gets this ball moving for Deloraine. Bounces off a player's chest there and ends up with the South Launceston ball, but again we go back inside defensive 50 for Whitehead. Whitehead takes the relieving mark. Alex Whitehead goes out towards the wing. Loose footy to be won. Here's Corbett again. She's had a really good game. Over the top there of Georgie Bowman. Player tackled immediately there by Hallie Meeburn, and the umpire says, give it to me. Andy Gower runs it in. We'll get another ball up. Almost 17 minutes gone in the fourth quarter here, and it's South Launceston by 21 points.
And from the ball up, Nichols is in there for Deloraine. Now ball comes out the way there of Hammond, who kicks okay to Stevenson. Long left foot kick towards half forward. Morrison will get back to the ball first. Looking for support. She has to go back indoors. Handball looking for Maggie Dick there. Didn't hit the target. Spills out now for Deloraine to Lily James. She's tackled immediately. So on the front edge of the centre square to be a ball up. 17 and a half gone here in the last quarter at Youngtown. 6-6 plays 2-9. Quick wrap up at the end as we need to get ready for the men's coverage coming up very soon. So thrown out without it. There was Jazz Freestone. She'll take the free kick. In fact, it was Liana Freestone, and she takes the free kick at half-back.
Oh, good day of Liana Freestone, the co-captain of the South Launceston Football Club. She's got this right on the defensive 50 and comes out wide to our girl again, Dave, Grace Weldon. Just pops up at the right place at the right time. She's worked really hard. Short pass this one to Keely Morrison. So Keely Morrison right in front of us in the broadcast position. 18 minutes gone. Keely Morrison wheels and goes. Gets this up towards half forward. Goes through hands. Loose footy to be won. Sweeping handball there was Williams, but been cut off by Deloraine. And they'll have another chance to go forward. But not if Imogen Richards has anything to do with it. She's marked at centre half back. Doesn't waste any time. Chips this one out to the wing. Oh, a bit of a dangerous ball, but towards Freestone. Why not? Sweeping handball there that was Keely Morrison. She finds Rani Mune. Rani Mune goes up towards half forward. Alex Whitehead's going to cut that one off for Deloraine. And going 18.5 minutes. It's in good hands here with Whitehead. Chips it out, finds Stevenson. So this is Stevenson. We're still in the centre square. Stevenson's got a couple of options here on the wing in front of us. And finds a player there in...
Seth Cameron.
Seth Cameron, of course. Seth Cameron. Weldon wins mark. Seth Cameron goes quickly, further afield. Bouncing ball over the back here. Here's Jade Nichols, runs onto it. Jade Nichols runs in and gets this one inside 50. Loose footy, Dunstan lurking. Dunstan, toe poke off the ground. Corbett's over the top of it, tries to get rid of it. Tackled immediately by Dunstan. And Andy Gower comes in and says, give it to me, we will go again. So we'll get a ball up deep inside Deloraine's 50.
Got about 50 seconds left here at Youngtown Oval. Can Deloraine get a late goal here? Coming out there is Liana Freestone. Handballs to Morrison. Long sweeping handball. Didn't get full connection. Weldon's got it though. She makes it go all right. Spun. Dispossessed. Baxter in there. Shovels it out. Chilcott. Sideways handball. Over there looking for Lily James. Player's a bit tired now. Bowman kicks it towards Dunstan. Goes past her. It's going to bounce through for a behind. It is in the end. So 2:10.22 to 6:6.42. And as I said, we'll have a quick wrap up here in a moment as the siren's not far away here. Just playing out the last few seconds. Bit of a delay in the last quarter through the stretcher. And there's the final siren. And round 13, top of the table, 1 versus 3rd clash. Ends up a win here for South Launceston, 6:6.42. They defeat Deloraine 2:10.22 by a margin of 20 points. And look, that was a really good last quarter from Deloraine, but over the course of the game, South Launceston were too strong. They made the most of their opportunities, especially in that first half. And Chris Say, you got a quick word for us?
Yeah, that injured player is probably a knee. A bit early.
Okay.
Early days, of course, but she was in a lot of pain. So, gee, bad luck.
Yeah, thanks for that report, Chris. Quickly, Matt, we've got the goal kickers and a few key stats.
We've got the goal kickers and some stats. Let's run through the goal kickers. Start out with Deloraine first. So Danielle Dunstan kicked the one, Holly Beaumont kicked the one, and for South Launceston, Hannah Viney kicked one, Liana Freestone kicked 3, Georgia Gillow kicked 1, and Emily Williams kicked 1. So those final scores is 6:6.42, Deloraine 2:10.22. Just rapidly adding up some of Lucas Donaldson's stats for us, Dave.
Don't forget, coming up, we've got the men's game, and we'll kick off our coverage in about 4 minutes' time on City Park Radio 103.7 and 96.5, or you can hear us online or via the AFL Tas live stream. Deloraine versus South Launceston coming up. Our coverage will start at 2:30. Matt, a couple of key stats.
Yeah, sure do, Dave. It's interesting because Deloraine were able to claw some of those key stats back for us. So hit-outs at the end, Deloraine 28 to South Launceston's 15. Clearances similar, 18 to 14. Inside 50s, interesting enough, Deloraine really levelled out towards the end there. Deloraine 29, South Launceston 31. Yeah, marks inside 50s, 5 to Deloraine and 9 to South Launceston. Intercept marks 20 to South Launceston, 17 to Deloraine, and those frees for Deloraine 33, South Launceston 20. Thank you to Lucas Donaldson for
Thanks,
those.
Matt. Thanks, Chris Sayer. Thanks, Lucas Donaldson. Thanks, Rick, in the timekeeping box there. Thanks, Job on camera. That's the end of our women's stream for today. Last thing from me is the final score, 6:6.42, South Launceston defeated Deloraine 2:10.22. Our men's coverage starts in 3 minutes.